Hey guys, how's it going? This is Daniel with the Wake Up to Freedom podcast, and I wanted to share with you my story, and I want to tell you why did I started the podcast and why am I doing what I'm doing right now, right? I'm gonna tell you this real quick. Let me because I think it's important. I think it's important that I can probably inspire you to do something for yourself, right? Probably you're doing it right now. Probably you're not doing it as well, or probably you're thinking to do something. So something for yourself, right? So I want to share with you my story to see if inspired to do it. So I am originally from Peru. I was born and raised in Peru, and my mother and father um, they were young when they had me. It was difficult for them because, of course, it was a situation where we live in a third world country where there are not a lot of opportunities. If you don't know where to look the opportunities, we didn't know how to look for these opportunities. So, of course, I didn't know how to make money, how to make a good living for myself. So my father and my mom and dad, they divorced when I was around 10 years old. And then after that, everything was a struggle, right? And around maybe 15, 16 years old, I had to start looking for jobs so I can help out my mom, my brother, my sister, right? And it was really hard. It was very difficult to move forward in life, especially if you have give all your pretty much almost all of your income to your family. It's really really hard. I went to college, but I have to drop out of college because of course I need to work and I need to provide. And long story short, I started working for a cruise line and came to America. Travel all over the world with a cruise line, working as a waiter in the cruise line. And then during in that cruise line, I actually moved into like fine dining, which was really nice. And I got to find a girlfriend, and we moved to New York State, to upstate New York, and we were married, and we have a couple of dogs, and we have a house. Everything was fine, and I had a job over there as a fine dining waiter, right? It was really nice. I loved it over there in the time. I didn't know much, so I was happy. I thought, okay, I as a plane is passing by. So anyway, I was over there having fun, pretty much. Working, making cash every day. So I felt like I was doing all right. And then I was going to the gym, and that was my life. Going to the gym, working in the cruise line, in the restaurant. Um, what else? Maybe drinking beer and playing PlayStation, and that's it. That was my life. I wasn't doing a lot for myself. I wasn't doing good. And then one day in the gym, this guy comes to me and asks me, we're talking, and then he asked me like, "What do you do for a living?" And of course, I say I'm a fine dining waiter. And he told me, "Oh, well, that's good. And what's Plan B?" And when he asked me like, "What's Plan B?" First of all, I was confused, right? Like, what? Plan B? Like, what? And I didn't have anything to answer. And of course, I went back home and looked myself in the mirror, and I was upset because I didn't have a plan B. And I realized, I didn't even have a plan A. And so I got upset with myself, of course. And I looked at myself in the mirror, and I was upset, and I was a little sad as well, but embarrassed, ashamed, probably, disappointed for sure. And then anxiety came over. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, how is gonna be retirement? What am I gonna do for the future? Like, how long am I gonna do this? Right? And I have even like friends that work doing that, and they were like 60 years old, working as waiters, right? So I didn't want to end up doing that. I didn't want to end up doing, waiting tables at 60. So, man, now I felt really bad and disappointed with myself, of course, and anxiety. But then I realized I gotta do something. So I started to read books, and I started to talk to mentors. I remember I asked for the owner of that restaurant, Charlie, which is awesome guy, and I actually asked him to be my mentor, and we met a few times, to have coffee, and he give me some advice. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to. He was a restaurateur, like he knew how to build restaurants, but I cannot build a restaurant. So if I want to start a business, if you want to start a business, what are you gonna do? Like, it was tough. So I started reading some books, I started to go to seminars, finding mentors, and I found one of the books that I found was Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad, and also the Cash Flow Quadrant. And he explained, if you know about Robert Kiyosaki, he explains that there is a quadrant, right? One is the E, which is employee. Then you have self-employee, you have business owner, and investor. And the people on this side, the employee and self-employee, are poor, and the business owners and the investors are rich. So I'm like, okay, I want to be rich. So I'm an employee. I cannot be rich being an employee. I need to have a business. I need to be a business owner. Now, if you want to start a business right now, it's going to be very difficult, right? If you're planning to start a brick and mortar business, let's say you want to open a restaurant, that's going to be very, very hard, especially if you don't have no money, right? You cannot open a restaurant with $10,000, probably not. But let's say you want to open a franchise, which are a little bit successful. How much money is going to cost you to start a franchise? It's going to cost you over $100,000 for sure. So it's going to be very hard to start a franchise. And so I'm like, what do I do, man? I have no money. I have no money to start a franchise. I have no money to start a business. What do I do? So I started looking into online businesses, right? And I didn't know how I'm gonna make money online. I didn't know. So I started an online business about working out, but it was in Spanish. It was easier for me to speak to Spanish friends, of course. So I started to do this workout business, and I actually make some sales. So I make some money with this business, which made me be super happy and excited, because I knew, okay, I can make some money. I can make some money online. That's amazing. First of all, you can make money online. Great. So first of all, it's a low entrance type of business, because you can start your website for free if you want to, if you need to, right? Of course, it's not going to be of such a great quality, but if you want to start a business, and if you have probably a couple $100, you can actually start a nice website yourself. If you put the time and the effort, you can, with a couple $100, you can actually start a nice website. So I was excited, right? I was excited. I knew that it's gonna be an online business, and I knew that it's gonna be pretty much affiliate marketing. We're gonna talk about the different business models, later on in further videos. But my point is, do you have a plan B? Do you have a plan B in your life? And even if you don't, you have a plan B. What's your plan A? Do you have a plan A? Do you look into retirement? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, you're gonna work for somebody else forever? Like, if you're not working on your dreams, you're working in somebody else's dreams. So I don't want to work in someone else's dreams. I want to work on my own dreams, and I have dreams. And my personal goals and my dreams is not to work for anybody else. Not to work for anybody else. I want to have freedom of time, so I can do my own thing whenever I want to. If I want to work during the night, I work during the night. If I want to work during the whole day, I work during the whole day. And if I want to stop right now and go down to the beach, I can stop right now and go down to the beach. So that's my point. Freedom of time. Then freedom of location. When I started my business and everything, I actually started it when I was in upstate New York, and now I'm here in South Florida, and I'm still doing this. So even if I move back to Peru, or just go in there, let's say I just go there for a couple months, I don't stop making money, or I don't stop working on my business, because it's an online business. So you can do it from anywhere you have an internet connection. You just bring your laptop, your computer, and you can run your business, right? So that's awesome right there. You can have freedom of location and freedom of time. And also, you don't have to drive anywhere. You don't have to commute. Of course, you don't have to clock in and clock out, and you don't have to ask permission for vacation. You don't have to uh, depend of your boss to see if you have a raise in your salary, or to see if you have a promotion, right? Sometimes you're so good at your job that your boss tells you that you cannot be promoted because you're good at that job. So it's hard. It's hard for you. I need freedom in my life, and that's what I wanted. That's what I'm striving for, and I think that everybody should go for it. Now this is not for everybody, but if you happen to dream into and having your own thing, and be the captain of your ship, an online business is an awesome opportunity. So it's that's my question. What's your plan B? And that question sent me on a journey, man. And I'm making you the same question. What's your plan B? If you have no idea and you want to start your online business and you want to do something like this, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because we're gonna be talking about how to create your own opportunities in life. And subscribe to the Wake Up to Freedom podcast, of course, where I can show you all my interviews that I have with successful people online that are like talking about how they did it and how you can too, because you can do it. Because I think that anybody can do it, actually. Now on age, this is the best time to start a business online, to start your own podcast, to start your own YouTube channel, to start your own blog, anything, any asset that you can create online. You can actually give you great dividends, and actually you can also go out there and inspire others and work on your passion. Well, enough of this rant. That was my little story, so I hope that it can inspire you. If you want to know more about me and what is that we are doing, you can go to wakeuptofreedom.org, or you can find me in Facebook as Daniel Carbonel, or here. Make sure you subscribe, and I talk to you soon. Okay, have a good one, and I see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.